Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Monster, and today we will be reviewing the Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Greats FlameTrooper. This is an exclusive to GameStop or EB Games if you are in Canada. But yeah, this is a super cool figure based off of Jedi Fallen Order. And yeah, I love the package for this. I do really like that light blue style Gaming Greats packaging. I do wish that they kind of kept with the older style packaging where the color varied on the type of figure, because for this figure it'd probably been like a reddish orange color, considering that he does have those reddish orange marks on his armor. That's what I would have guessed, but since this is a newer style packaging, they are all blue, which I'm fine with because that blue does look pretty cool. We do have a nice image of the FlameTrooper there on the side of the box, just looking absolutely stunning. I love the side box art here. We actually do have a pretty recognizable spot from the video game right there on the box. Definitely like that. I like how they're including locations on the box too, which is pretty cool. It is number 3 in the Gaming Greats line. You can pause and read the bio if you would like. Another image there on the back with the Jedi Fallen Order logo. And yeah, just another Gaming Greats logo on the side. So let's go ahead and get this guy open so we can see what he looks like. So we got the FlameTrooper out of the box. I do have to say this is a pretty cool looking figure. Most of this figure is reuse from the Imperial Snowtrooper, which I'm pretty alright with because for the most part it is the same mold in the game. It looks very similar in the game, so I'm pretty alright with that. The helmet and the backpack and of course the flamethrower are brand new to this figure though. I do want to get a close look at that. Only thing for me is this figure looks a little bit more like creamish colored than white like it does in the game. Maybe that's just me seeing things. Maybe it just looks a little different to me in hand, but it does look a little bit more creamish colored than I remember. So taking a closer look at this guy off of the stand, right off the bat, he has some balance issues. You pretty much have to like slouch him forward for him to stand up. If you stand him up straight, most of the time he's gonna fall over. That's just mainly because of his heavy backpack here. It's pretty, I guess, back heavy, and that's because of that. But also because you can't really move the feet a whole lot further than this, and they, at its like farthest front position, it's kind of leaning back a little bit. So I think it's the biggest problem. But if you balance it right, it fits up, stands up pretty well, I guess you could say. One big problem I've already noticing, and not really a big problem, but this cord does go along to the blaster, which is super cool. But because this cord it's pulling on this and causing this backpack to rotate. Obviously not a huge problem, but the more you like tug on that a little bit, it's slowly going to rotate, and then you might have a crooked backpack. Again, not a super big problem, but definitely something I did notice. Anyway, taking a close look at articulation for this guy, the head has very little articulation. It can't move a whole lot more from there. Working down though, arm's going to go all the way around and can go up. The shoulder pad does fit into the chest piece there, so that works out pretty nicely. And he gets about 90 degrees of the elbow too. Looking really nice. He does have a trigger finger, hand, wrist, whatever you're going to call it there. He does have some torso, but not a ton. Same with this one. This goes to 90, but this one actually has a horizontal hinge instead of vertical on this hand. Leg can kick up pretty far, which is good. This little like crotch piece here is a rubber material, so it does bend if it needs to. Kick back though, not much, because this big comma does get in the way. Knees though are double jointed and could kick himself in the butt if you would like to. If you got rid of this thing, he probably could, but you can't, I guess, bend his knee up and back at the same time, just because, like I said, that comma does get in the way. And he also does, of course, have swivels at the thigh, and then rockers at the ankles as well. So pretty solid articulation for this guy. So taking a close look at the accessories for this guy, he does come with this blaster, which is connected to the backpack. You can actually unpeg this, so if you did want to take the blaster off but not the backpack, you can. Super cool looking backpack. I love the like red orangish stripes. Looks super cool, and I'm glad that it does have the ability to unpeg if you want to. Looking at this blaster though, not much paint on it at all. It's just kind of a dull gray color. I wish they would have painted like maybe this little pipe here or anything else, because it just looks kind of dull until you get to the barrel. It does have a nice like little like red burnish color to it, but no flame effects. Like I know the Mandalorian in Incinerator Trooper, that one does have a flame effect. The Boba Fett deluxe figure has a flame effect. I don't know why they didn't include a flame effect with this, especially for a GameStop exclusive that's $26 retail. It does kind of suck. So I wish they would have included the flame effect, but I guess it is what it is. First up for the comparisons, we do have the FlameTrooper next to the AT-AT pilot and the standard Imperial Stormtrooper. I do love the new Mandalorian Stormtrooper, and this FlameTrooper just blends in so well with that Stormtrooper. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of how this looks, and these are both figures that were, I guess, not really Fallen Order characters, but they were in Fallen Order, so I had to do them for the comparison. Next up for comparisons, we do actually have two Black Series Gaming Greats figures that are from Fallen Order. First up on the left is the, I guess, Scout Trooper, just Fallen Order Scout Trooper, Electro Staff Baton Scout Trooper. I don't know what you really call it, but it is from Fallen Order, and it does look super cool here next to the Flame Trooper. That's one thing I really love about Fallen Order, is the different like variations of Stormtroopers and Stormtrooper classes that they integrated into Star Wars. I just love that, and they came out great in figure form. On the right is the Purge Trooper, the Electro Staff version, not the normal version, and it also looks great as well. So cannot wait to get maybe the other version of the Purge Trooper. I know it is a pretty decently expensive figure on the aftermarket now, but yeah, these guys do look great together. And then the last step for comparisons, two more Fallen Order figures. On the right, we do have the Deluxe Cal Kestis, looking super great, as Cal Kestis is the main character of the game. He's going to be fighting quite a bit of Flame Troopers. And then on the left, I don't know if I said left twice here, but on the left we do have the Second Sister Inquisitor. Freaking awesome villain for the game, and is great in figure form too. And since she is kind of like the main villain of the game, she's leading a bunch of Flame Troopers into battle too, so of course I had to include her for the comparison. Love the Gaming Greats line, and I love all the Fallen Order figures we're getting for it. I really hope they just go all out for the Gaming Greats line in the future, because the figures we've been getting are pretty freaking dope. So overall, I'm a huge fan of this figure. The Snowtrooper is just one of my favorite Stormtroopers, I guess, classes of all time. I'm a huge Snowtrooper fan, and this is very, very close to that. Just a little bit different in the helmet, and I think that flamethrower is super cool, super badass, and this figure overall just looks incredible. Plus, it goes so good with all the other Fallen Order figures we have. If I keep getting more Fallen Order figures, I'm going to have to make a whole display for it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this figure came out. Overall, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'm only taking away 5 points, or 0.5 points, and that's because it didn't come with the flame effect. I think what's the point of a flamethrower without a flame effect? They included it with the Imperial Incinerator Trooper, so why not include one with this too? It's just a little frustrating to see them not include it, but overall, I'm really happy with how this figure came out. And yeah, comment down below if you guys have this figure, what do you think of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.